He stands at the edge of the crowd, not seeking eyes, yet they find him. His presence, a quiet storm. The Sigma male, born to lead, yet he walks away. Why does a man with a king's heart reject the crown? You've felt it, haven't you? That pull to rise, to command. But something deeper stirs, a voice that whispers, "This world's game isn't yours. You could rule, you could dominate, but the throne feels like chains." This is not defiance for defiance's sake. It's a knowing, a truth carved in your bones. You were born to lead, but not their way. From the beginning, you were different. A mind that saw through the noise, a heart that felt the world's weight. You led without trying. In school, in work, in moments of crisis, others looked to you. Not because you shouted, not because you demanded, because you saw what they couldn't. But leadership, as the world defines it, feels like a betrayal. Meetings, politics, smiles that hide knives. You'd rather wander the wilderness than sit at a table of masks. You're not running from responsibility. You're running toward truth, a truth the world rarely rewards. The Sigma male doesn't need a title. His authority is his own. Picture it, a room full of voices clamoring for power. They fight for the seat at the head. You could take it. You could silence them all. But the crown is heavy, not with gold, but with compromise. To lead their way means to bend, to play their games, to trade your silence for their noise. You've seen what power does. It twists. It demands loyalty to systems, not souls. You've carried weight before, the weight of your own ideals. That's heavy enough. Why add a crown that dims your fire? The world loves a leader, but only if he fits the mold. Climb the ladder, shake the hands, speak the script. The system promises glory, but delivers cages. You've tried it. Maybe you climbed a rung or two, but each step felt wrong. The higher you went, the less you recognized yourself. The system doesn't want leaders. It wants puppets. The Sigma male sees through the illusion. He knows the game is rigged, not against success, but against authenticity. He'd rather build his own world than inherit their broken one. Solitude is his forge. In the quiet, he sharpens his mind. In the stillness, he finds his strength. The world calls it loneliness. He calls it freedom. You've been there, alone with your thoughts, the world fading to a hum. In those moments, you're not lost, you're found. The Sigma male thrives in the spaces others fear to tread. Solitude isn't escape, it's creation. It's where he builds the man the world will never fully know. And he's okay with that. The throne is a trap. It promises power, but demands your soul. The Sigma male knows this. He's seen men climb, only to fall as shadows of themselves. He rejects the throne, not because he's weak, but because he's whole. He doesn't need a kingdom to know his worth. He doesn't need followers to trust his path. You've felt this, haven't you? The urge to walk away, not from fear, but from clarity. The throne isn't his destiny. His destiny is himself. Here's the paradox. The Sigma male is powerful because he doesn't chase power. His strength lies in his restraint, his influence in his silence. The world mistakes this for weakness. They see a man who doesn't shout and assume he has nothing to say. But his words, when they come, cut deeper than any sword. You've seen it. A single sentence from you, and the room shifts. Not because you demanded it, because you meant it. That's power, the kind no throne can give. There's a fire in you, Not the kind that burns for applause, the kind that burns for truth. It's why you question. It's why you resist. It's why you walk alone. This fire doesn't need fuel from others. It's fed by your own resolve. The Sigma male carries a blaze that no one else can touch. It warms him in the cold. It guides him in the dark. You know this fire. It's kept you alive. When the world tried to break you, it's why you're still here, unbowed, unyielding. The world doesn't know what to do with you. You don't fit their boxes. You don't play their games. They call you aloof. They call you distant. They don't see the truth. You're not distant. You're deliberate. You don't speak to fill silence. You speak to shape it. The Sigma male is misunderstood because he refuses to be explained. You've felt their judgment, their whispers, their attempts to pull you into their orbit. But you're not here to orbit. You're here to carve your own sky. Every step you take is a rebellion. Not loud, not flashy, silent, unyielding. You rebel by existing, by refusing to bend, by choosing your path over their highways. The Sigma male doesn't need a revolution. He is the revolution. You've lived this. Every time you said no, every time you walked away, every time you chose yourself. That's not defiance. That's destiny. Authenticity has a price. You've paid it. The missed promotions, the sidelong glances, the nights spent questioning if you're the one who's wrong. But you're not wrong. You're rare. The Sigma male pays the cost because he knows the alternative. A life of masks, a life of noise, a life not his own. You've carried this weight. You've faced the doubts. And still, you chose truth. That's not weakness. That's courage. You lead without trying, not from a podium, not from a throne, from the shadows. A quiet word, a steady presence, a choice that inspires. The Sigma male doesn't need a spotlight. His actions light the way. You've seen it. The way others shift. When you stand firm. The way they listen. When you finally speak. You're a leader. Not because you want to be. Because you are. Silence is your weapon. Not the silence of fear. The silence of power. In a world that screams, you choose to whisper. And they hear you. Not because you're loud, because you're true. The Sigma male wields silence like a blade. It cuts through the chaos. It reveals the man within. You know this strength, the calm in the storm, the stillness that speaks louder than any shout. This is your power. This is your truth. The world offers highways, paved, crowded, safe. You choose the path less taken, rough, lonely, yours. The Sigma male doesn't follow. He carves. Each step a testament. Each choice a legacy. You've walked this path, felt the stones beneath your feet, known the solitude of the journey, and yet you keep walking. Not for them, for you. This is your freedom. This is your life. There's a moment, a spark, when you realize who you are, not the world's version of you, the truth. The Sigma male awakens, not to applause, but to himself. You've felt it, the shift, the clarity, the moment you stopped apologizing for being you. This is your awakening, not a destination, a beginning. You're not here to fit in. You're here to stand out, not with noise, with truth, with fire, with silence. The lone wolf doesn't howl for attention. He howls for himself. The Sigma male is eternal, not because he seeks immortality, because he seeks himself. You are the lone wolf, not bound by packs, not swayed by crowds. Your strength is your solitude. Your power is your truth. You've walked this path, felt the wind, heard the silence, and in that silence, you found everything. This is your call, not to lead their way, not to rule their world, to be you, unapologetically, unyieldingly. The Sigma male doesn't need a throne. He is the throne. His kingdom is within. His power is his own. You've always known this. Deep down, in the quiet, in the fire, you are enough. You are everything. And so you rise, not to conquer others, to conquer yourself. The Sigma male transforms, not into what the world wants, into what he was always meant to be. This is your moment, your awakening, your truth. You were born to lead, not their way, your way. Step into your power, embrace your silence, live your truth. The world may never understand, but you do, and that's enough.